In this video, I will be solving May 2018 question 2, part A. Factorize completely each of the following expressions. Part 1, 1 minus 4h squared for 1 mark. So if you observe this expression carefully, you will see that this is the difference of two squares. So we can factorize this by saying the square root of 1 here is 1. And if I square 1, I will get back 1. And the square root of 4h squared is 2h. And if I square here 2h, I'm going to get back 4h squared. So I'm going to use here the terms inside the brackets here to write the conjugates that will completely factorize this expression. So I would say here 1 plus 2h multiplied by 1 minus 2h. Part 2. Factorize completely pq minus q squared minus 3p plus 3q for 2 marks. So, in order to factorize an expression like this, we need to use the HCF of the first two terms. The HCF here of pq minus q squared is q. And pq divided by q here is p, minus q squared divided by q is minus q. I'm going to repeat the brackets here, so this is going to become p minus q, and minus 3p divided by p here is minus 3. Minus 3 multiplied by minus q will give positive q. So you can see that this clearly expands to give back the first line here. So now I'm going to factorize all the brackets here. So this is going to become p minus q, and q and minus 3 here, we'll put them in a bracket. Part B. Solve each of the following equations. Part 1. 3 over 2y is equal to 12 for 1 mark. So I'll rewrite this 3 over 2y as 3y divided by 2. And I'll place this equal to 12 over 1. And I'm going to cross multiply here. 1 multiplied by 3y is 3y. 2 multiplied by 12 is 24. Dividing by 3, divided by 3, 3 into 3, 1. Y here, 24 divided by 3 is 8. Part 2. Solve 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 is equal to 0 for 2 marks. Now, in order to solve this quadratic equation here, I need to factorize it and determine its roots. And to factorize the quadratic equation, I need to identify two integers whose product is AC and whose sum is B. Here A is 2, B is 5, and C is minus 3. A by C is 2 multiplied by minus 3, which is minus 6. And notice here that minus 1 multiplied by 6 is minus 6. And minus 1 plus 6 is equal to 5. So I can write here 2x squared minus x plus 6x minus 3 is equal to 0. The HCF of the first two terms here is x. 2x squared divided by x here is 2x, minus x divided by x here is minus 1. Repeating the brackets here. 2x minus 1, this is equal to 0. Positive 6x divided by 2x here is positive 3. Positive 3 multiplied by minus 1 is minus 3. Factorizing all the brackets here, this is 2x minus 1, and we remain here with x plus 3 that we'll place in a bracket. So, in order to find the roots, I'll take the terms inside of the brackets here and equate them to 0 and solve for x. So here we have 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, 2x is equal to 1, divide by 2, divide by 2 here. X is equal to a half, or x plus 3 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 3. So therefore, x is equal to a half, or x is equal to minus 3. Part C. The quantities F, M, U, V, and T are related according to the formula F is equal to M multiplied by V minus U all over T. Part 1. Find the value of F when M is equal to 3, U is equal to minus 1, V is equal to 2, and T is equal to 1 for 1 mark. So, this is just a simple substitution problem, so I'll write the formula here and substitute these values into it and solve. So, we have here that F is equal to M by V minus U all over T. So F here, M is 3, V here is 2, minus, and U here is minus 1, so this will be minus 1. And this is all over, T here is 1. So F here, this is 3, 2, minus minus becomes a positive, so this is 2 plus 1, which is 3, so this is multiplied by 3, and anything divided by 1 is itself, so here F is equal to 9. Part 2. Make V the subject of the formula for 2 marks. So I'm going to write here the formula they gave us. F is equal to M by V minus U all over T. Now they want to make V the subject of the formula, so I'm putting V in brackets here. So I'll rewrite this as F all over 1 is equal to M by V minus U all over T, and I'm going to cross multiply here. So this is going to become Ft, 1 by anything is itself, so this is M by V minus U. Now, I want to expand these brackets here by distributive law, so we could write here that Ft is equal to Mv minus Mu. Now, we want to get V alone, so I want to move to the left hand side here, this minus Mu. So, Ft plus Mu is equal to Mv. So we can get V alone here by dividing both sides of the equation by M. M cancels, so therefore V here is equal to Ft plus Mu all over M.